You've got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw again on second down. Carr is going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go. Kill. 20. Man 5-7.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
At the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Raiders nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll find Moreau here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
2nd and 12. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Raiders 0.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Check 26, check 26.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Carr now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And this one too low. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Carr gives to Richard. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54. Watch the slot, watch the slot. Watch the slot.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
At the 25-yard
Play action. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
11-yard loss on the
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Eagles.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Pick me up. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
On play action, it's Wentz. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Eric Harris up to make the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Wentz.
35-yard line.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That's good.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders, he's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
He was taken down by...
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Boston.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They go again with Scott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
At the 18-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 14 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
Slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
5-yard line.
Focusing on me with some Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He sets to fire deep. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Ertz has it left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
on 2nd and 12, Carr, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Carr Carr now on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
18 on the play. And the Las Vegas.
On play action, it's Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's in. Complete.
Intended for Darren Waller. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Richard. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
The ball carrier.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Carr. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
57, come on. 57, come on.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nate Gary. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
On for the point after.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw out and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Operating from the gun. Carr is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Carr's pass.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 59 yards. And the Eagles continue to roll. But as he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go with Jacobs. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, it's Sanders, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another run here with Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 11-yard line.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Jalen Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
he's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Wentz to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to Ward. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
44, Mike, 44.
Now, Wentz again. Flushed out right. Now this is caught by Jackson. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and goal.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 57's a must.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Jacobs, the ball.
And one of the whistles for a timeout.
On the tackle.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 2nd and 7, Carr. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. But now it'll be 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch the run. You go tank.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
I'ma win, I won't lose with this.